South Lincoln Homes is a public housing site on 15 acres southwest of downtown Denver. We're a mile from downtown, which means that we're a mile from excellent amenities.
So the South Lincoln Homes have been part of DHA's portfolio for many years, and as we got into the planning and visioning for what the new community would be, we realized that it also needed to be renamed, essentially rebranded, so people would have a new perspective on what the future was going to be here. Through the community input, we selected the Mariposa as the name of the new community. And part of it is from the Spanish name, it means butterfly, which was really symbolic for what was happening here as a new community was emerging from the old. Not only do we have our phase 1 completed here, but now we're really rolling. Phase 2 will be open next year. Phase 3 is under construction. Phase 4 has been designed. And so this is now going to become a reality.
We knew that it was critical to include the transportation element in the redevelopment of the housing project. One, because we had the light rail station adjacent to the site. Making sure that housing plus transportation costs remained in check is critical for our public housing residents. We also knew that it was critical to encourage more bicycle-friendly and walkable, pedestrian-friendly connections to the neighborhood to encourage a redevelopment that was not auto-dependent. The community actually led the design process. We started out with a cultural audit where we really tried to understand the DNA of not only South Lincoln Homes residents, but of the La Alma Lincoln Park neighborhood.
We literally would go door to door and talk to people. And we'd bring a folding table and the drawings, and in some cases it was just smaller venues.
That cultural audit is what helped us define the needs and goals that were required to make this redevelopment a success.
Combining solar and geothermal design in every building, which really drives down our utility costs. All of our buildings have high insulation and R factors throughout, and that ensures that not only are we using more renewable energy sources, but overall we're driving down our energy consumption by about 40% just through the design of the building.
How will people's lives be improved through a redevelopment? To improve people's lives, it had to be on the very micro scale. We had to improve people's lives daily.
Here at the Denver Housing Authority, we have a large immigrant community. And so one of the important things is helping them transition to be independent and self-sufficient as well.
So improving access to healthy foods by opening community gardens and allowing people to access those right off the bat.
So we are offering classes for adults. One of the initiatives is called With Every Heartbeat is Life, focused on how healthy living and healthy eating will improve your life and extend your health.
Also encouraging more safety and eyes on the street, the park. All of those factors are helping to improve people's lives overnight.
What's most important is that we are demonstrating day to day here that it really is possible for people of diverse incomes and diverse backgrounds to live together, to work together, and to build a community together. So we really see that this is a model that's working here in Denver, and we believe it can work throughout the region and throughout the country.